Um, I wanna lie. I'd been to the pinnacle, man. I had been to the fucking top. You know what I'm saying? Like stand up comedy, where stand up comedy could take you. You know what I'm saying? When I was there chilling with Skumba, chilling with all these big guys, they still like they still like friends of mine and shit like that. I go and chill with them from time to time, but I'm a trader now. I do trading, man. I just run my shit on YouTube and I do trading. That's how I roll, man. For a couple of years, it might not be good, but then hey, once it starts being good, it's gonna be excellent. So I'm one of those guys, man. I don't know. I've always thrown myself inside a predicament. I always wanted to build something new. I always believed in building something new. It's just some shit like that. Excuse me. Whether it's a relationship um, or business or a certain venture that I want to go into, I always like risk myself and my emotions, my finances, I always do. I always throw myself under the bus for other people. And people will always betray you, man. That's one thing I realized. People will always betray you. So, what I want to do now, um, I don't know. I sort of like want to be calculated. I want to be calculated. I want to, like, just live my life in peace, man. I pray to God, like I said, like a proper job, you know what I'm saying? And just settle some proper shit, and just like settle down, man. It would actually be nice to settle down now. I had a long time when I was a player and, the times of youth, man, all the shit in stand-up comedy, all the noise we made, man, all the women we slept with, and all that bullshit. And sometimes I bump into some of these girls that I used to shag back in the day, and I'm like, fuck, she's settled now, man. She's got a proper man. She's got herself right. Now what the fuck went wrong with me? You know what I'm saying? And I was the man with big dreams from when I was in primary school with fucking big dreams. I don't know what the fuck happened. I won't lie to you. Like, I don't know. I won't know what happened, man. I started out stand-up comedy 2006 and film in 2006. And they recognized me in these, but I'm not a famous and rich comedian. I'm known, I'm popular, yeah, but I'm not like a famous and known comedian. And I don't know, maybe it's my patience too, as a person. I never had too much patience. And I was also very spoon fed. I had everything that I wanted whenever I wanted it. I stayed at home. I never paid no bills. Mommy bought me a car. You know what I'm saying? Life was just very warm at home. Mommy was a manager at work. She was doing well. And so now after my mother's passing, I was like, fuck, what's gonna happen now? You know. And my mother was my main funder for whatever project that I used to do. Talking about Death at the Funeral. Death at the Funeral, which was one of the productions that I did. I got quite big for that, Mr. Lotto. People still watch that movie, and I hardly made a lot of money from that movie. But I spent 35,000 Rand on it. It was fuck. I was like, shit. After spending that money, man, I felt like a fool. I'm like, shit. But it was a dream of mine that I wanted to fulfill. I had a dream, yes, to make money, but one thing a certain French woman told me at a film festival in P2P 2011, she was like, hey man, one thing you guys must know, you didn't join film to be rich, okay? You joined film because you are talented. You know, you didn't join film to be rich. You, you know what I mean? It's good to have monetary value at some point. Like I wish, man, some of my fucking productions would sell, and I would go out there and be somebody. I know, I'm recognized somewhere. I mean, you know, I know I'm recognized in many different places, probably around the world. I've pitched to Luke Walton from England, and I picked up first prize, a book, what you call book, a directing book. They flew my pictures all over the UK. The Pitch is very big. They're still releasing films until today, and I'm one of their favorites. But at the same time, I like fucking ask myself, what went wrong? What am I lacking? There's some fiber, man. There's some shit. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. I'm still trying to figure it out, My company is registered, right? My company is registered. I market my shit. I'm on YouTube. I've got a YouTube channel. But some of these circles are just not making money. Some of these circles are... My company is not receiving any clients. I have to go out there and look for customary. And the best customary I get is like music videos and photo shoots. Yeah, which is not such a big thing for me. But it keeps life going. It keeps life going. So that's how I lived for some of my life, in Joburg, That's the thing. Like, sometimes you think you're smooth, but some other times you're like, fuck, I'm fucking getting blunt now. I'm fucking losing it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you sit down and you're like, what the fuck is happening now? You try to balance yourself and you're like, shit. But I think, what makes us devaluate ourselves. I'll tell you, me, my baby's mother, my wife, she got into film and photography because I was into it, and I, directed our first film, Etlatleni for Shizi, which got like, thousands of views, and like, by now though on YouTube it's on probably like 600 views in total, and it's something that it's my brainchild. It's some shit that I came up with, and working this fucking brainchild over and over and over and over. It was supposed to give me something, but now I don't know. There's a part that I'm kind of like feeling like I'm lacking. Maybe it's patience. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's patience, or the kind of thing. But hey, man, I'm just I've got a lot of talent, and people are actually still talking about it. Like, motherfucker, you fuck, bruh. You are a diamond. And I look at myself, I'm like, shit, but I'm fading. If Hollywood is gonna come and get me now, Hollywood. I've already lost my mother. What else do I have to live for? You know what I'm saying? I have my baby, yeah, who I love very much, but then at the same time, hey man, you can only tolerate so much in life, You can only tolerate so much. There are certain pains that you go through in your life, and then after some time you just become like numb to pain. You become numb to pain, and then there's a devil that grows inside you. Like, fuck, it's fuck now, So it's like that. Like, when life, but then at the same time, it doesn't mean life will never be kind towards you again. It will, but it's just like, how do you work your circles? How do you do your shit? How do you work your shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish my life was a lot more different than what it is right now. But by wishing doesn't mean it's gonna change, you know what I'm saying? But I do have faith, however, that I'll put in the work. Still I'll put in the work. I'll put in the best that I can wherever I can, and then, let's see if we achieve something, you know. No lie, man. From filming school, I knew that, look, I've got something. Dude, I think sometimes as well, the fact that I got complimented a lot, I somehow think that's the shit that broke me down. Everybody saying, you good, oh, you're beautiful, oh, you're handsome, oh, there's that shit that builds you up like, fuck, it means I'm great. And you say that and God is like, what? You know what I mean? Like you need to humble yourself at all times. Like I realized myself, like, what? My fucking ego is the problem. My fucking ego. My ego fucking gets in the way all the time. My ego gets in the way all the time. I've fucked up my relationships, like mostly with the females I've been with. Like, okay, I've been with like probably 42 women. Slapped like 42 women. Probably dated like 45 in total. You know, and to tell you the truth, like, as a man now, I get to, I'm fucking 36 now, and in my 20s, some people are getting married, and in my 20s, I was supposed to get married. I thought of getting married at 18, man, but then now I'm like 36, and I'm thinking, no way I'm gonna get fucking married, man. That's a wrong idea. That's a wrong fucking idea. But at the same time, I look at it, I'm like, marriage is actually the shit that could build you, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm scared. I know I love my baby mama, and I loved every fucking woman that I've been with. It's just, it's just some women, it's hard to imagine your life with them, man. Like it's maybe some short-term shit. Sometimes you just gotta, tap that ass and keep moving, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Like, maybe I've got a child's mind, a child's mind until I'm like 36. But the smart thing is I know how to make money. I know how to make money. I know how to survive around my space. Now, that's the most important fucking thing. That's the most important fucking thing in the world as a man. Don't ever let nobody tell you shit, man. You are something, alright? That's one thing I realized. Like, fuck, I have so many depressing things, but I'm doing better than others, man. Like, fuck. There are people who don't have shit at all. Like, fuck all. They don't have warmth. They don't have electricity. They don't have lights. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is hard. You know what I mean? And I'm like, thank God. I'm like, yeah. And I'm hoping that within the next 6 years, I really start pumping like this music into people so that people start to know me for a different frame. Like I'm a respectable musician, you know. Yeah, I'm not at my piano because I don't want you to disrespect me. Um, I'm not a comedian because I don't want you to disrespect me. Yeah, I'm not a quieter star because I don't want you to disrespect me. I do R&B soul because I want to be deep within you, baby. You know what I'm saying? I want you to understand that, hey, man, life is about love. Forget this whole peppa, peppa, peppa. What are you doing? Where's the world going with that shit? This is the thing. I don't know. I think I'm an 80s kid, I'm from the 80s, and I feel like maybe my 80s shit just came with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't leave the 80s. I didn't leave the 80s. I feel like, yeah, but the freedom that I like though is like I'm able to be me. I'm able to do me, to dress me, the way I want to dress me, say what I want to say, and most especially with my marketing strategies and working shit out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I get to preach my word just the way I fucking want to. And that's just it, it's cool. Like, if I had enough spice, I would actually be making like a whole lot of money. A whole lot of money. But now this like, just that semi stocking there and there in order just to keep the bases going. As long as the baby is tidy, home is good, I've got electricity, I've got food for the day, I've got like, what I'm saying. For the rest of the month we'll see. I'll try to fit in somewhere someday. I do know, however, that I fall on my back a whole lot for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I sacrifice, like I sacrifice for Ricardo, and he's being an asshole right now. He's just doing whatever the fuck he wants to do. But then anyway, not that I'm his responsibility, but he owes me money. But like you can't really fight these things, bro. You can't really fight these things. Just leave it to God. Let it be, and let God. Let go and let God, and God takes care of the things, and you'll be sorted in your own matters. You know what I'm saying? That's just where I've decided to like put my emotion, because I realize that a lot of things in life will anger you, and you don't need that shit. You don't need anger. Once you got anger, you are chasing God away, and then God hates anger. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things that I'm like, just what, chill, man. Just be fucking easy. So I make like R&B music, man. Just like something that's chilled and relaxed. I don't want nothing hectic. It's fine, man. It's fine. Make your money, boo boo. You know what I'm saying? My time will come. You know what I'm saying? I've actually won a lot of money overseas, and I'm supposed to be getting my money very soon. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, I wouldn't like people to know when I've got money. I wouldn't like people to know when I've got money. Not that I'm thrifty. It's just like, the world has a certain funny interpretation of you as a person, and like a way of blinding you when you have money as opposed to when you don't have money. Like for me, I've taken the time to study like who's my friend, who's not my friend, who pretends to be my friend, and who's my real friend. That kind of shit. I look in between these people, because these people are like they've got glass in front of them now. You can't just look through a motherfucker. You stare at the glass and see what hey. You know what I'm saying? So it's those kind of things. We are facing snakes now. It's no longer just the world. My mother told me, man, look, you know what? People are very evil right now, son. You just got to be careful. You know what I mean? The world is very evil. So with that, like I stay with my mother's word in my house. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I hardly let anybody in my house. I don't like socializing too much. I don't like people. Like I'm not a person who likes people a whole lot. Most especially now, you can't trust nobody in the world, man. I don't let no like the only people who come into my house are my friends, just to maybe come and see some artistic projects in it, and they leave after some time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a guy who throws parties at his house, or a guy who's just like into this fucking dumb life. No, I don't live that life, man. I like my shit collected, you know what I'm saying? I'm just hoping and praying that God help me collect my life again, man. I need to make millions. I need to bring Nana back home. I got a daughter, Naomi, very beautiful, Georgia. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? I want to raise my kid, man. I want to be somebody too. You know what I'm saying? So let me out there, man. Buy my music, do the shit. I'm on Spotify from next year, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah.